Hey there, I'm Jen Herman with Jen's Trends. And if you've heard about Instagram guides or want to know how to use Instagram guides, this is the video for you. We're going to talk about what they are, and then I'm going to talk you through really quickly how to set them up and why they may be beneficial for you. So, first and foremost, what is an Instagram guide? Well, it's basically a collection of content, posts of your own or of somebody else's that are put together in a single resource, a guide, which people can view as a single source of content. They can also be shared via either stories or into a direct message. So it's a way to share resources with your audience. It's a place to put everything together in a specific topic. So why would this be beneficial? Well, let's say if you work in the health and wellness space, you could have a guide specifically for healthy recipes or one for workouts in under 20 minutes, that sort of thing. You can compile all those pieces of content. It can be content of your own or from other accounts, all in one resource. Makes it super easy to share that very specific category with your audience. I love this idea. It's also great for things like B2B. You could have resources about what's going on in your industry, news, product or service information. So many ways you could compile. If you have all these different types of content, you can compile them together into a single resource for your audience. So now that you know what they are, how do you set them up? Well, you're going to go to Instagram, and if you go to your profile, up in the very top, there should be a plus sign. When you do that, you should get a pop-up menu that will show you what the options are. There's going to be things like post, reels, and there'll be an option for guides. If you do not see that option, you can go to my profile, JENNS_trends, and go to the guide icon. It's a little newspaper looking icon. Go look at one of my guides, and you will see the option at the bottom to get creative and create your own guide. You can click on that, and that will take you through the process to open up and set up your own guide. So you do that to get started. Fairly simple steps to get going. You're going to pick from one of three categories for your guide. It's going to be places, products, or post. Places means you're picking a location. That location has to already be saved within Instagram. Has to be an existing location. You choose that, and then you can choose all the posts that are associated with that location. This is great for things like UGC, user-generated content. If you have a brick and mortar or a specific location, you could actually be tagging other people's content in there. Warning though, you can only have 5 posts of your own and or other people's combined in those places resources or guides. If you choose products, you have to choose from a shop. It can be your own shop or other people's shops, from your wish list, that sort of thing. Again, limited in terms of how many you can put in there. If you choose posts, this is where you have the most flexibility and freedom. Posts allow you to compile your own posts and other people's posts. You can put up to 30 posts into one of those, and you can only choose from the feed. It does not pull stories posts into there. However, if you have IGTV or Reels that have been shared to your feed, those are eligible to be chosen, and it can be photos or videos. So you're going to choose the content you want. Beware that it's going to go in the order in which you choose them. So the first one you click on is going to be the first one in the guide. Your feed is reverse chronological, with the oldest being further down, right? So if you wanted to organize them chronologically, you're going to want to pick the oldest one first and then move up your feed to the newest content if you wanted them in that chronological order in the guide itself. So go through, pick out the items you want. They're in the guide now. You move to the next step. Now you have to set up the guide itself. You have to assign it a title. Each guide needs to have a title. You can choose to add a description if you want. Each post in the guide must have a title, and it doesn't pull in from your post caption. So you have to give each one of them a title, or it will not publish. So it takes a little time if you've got multiple posts in there to kind of go through and set all that up. But once you're done, you're going to go ahead and click next, and it's going to take you to the upload screen, and that's where you can actually choose to share it. Once you've shared it, it is out there. It is on your profile for people to see and access and be able to share. You'll see the paper airplane icon on any of the guides that you open. You can share yours to your own story and let people know about it that way, or you can share to a DM, a direct message, if you wanted to share yours or somebody else's with other people. That's again why this is such a great resource, because if other people are seeing your guides, they can share them to their audience as well. Now, this literally just launched basically globally to everybody. It's still a rollout, could still take a little bit of time. And as of right now, there's no insights, there's no metrics. We don't have any way to know who's going to those guides, how often they're being accessed. If you view somebody's post from a guide, that will count as a view and a reach on that post, but we won't know that that view or reach came from a guide or which guide if they're in multiple ones. So the analytics and insights on this are obviously not there right now. Hopefully that will change in time, but at least it's a good place to get started. Start putting that content together in those categories. These are kind of like a highlight, like we have highlights for stories. This is kind of the same thing, but for your feed post, to pull out and put everything in categories to help your audiences. Get creative, have fun, and if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more videos just like this whenever there's breaking news, new features, and just for all my fun tips and strategies to make Instagram work for you. And I will see you in the next video.